2 million Google searches, creation of 600 new websites, 270,000 tweets happen all in 1 minute. The total amount of information on the internet doubles every 1 to 2 years. We are living in the sea of information. People call it the era of big data. If we were carrying a book with us in the old days, nowadays we are carrying a whole library. Now that we have overflowing amount of data, it became impossible for us to understand them in the way that we used to in the old days when we did not really have much data to analyze. Eventually, new ways were created to understand the data, and this is what is called big data processing. From now on, I will be explaining about data mining, the most used big data processing technique. Finding meaningful relations between the variables in the sea of information is as hard as finding a needle at a beach. Then, how would this nearly impossible task, finding a needle, be possible? Yeah, having a magnet in your hand will make this task much easier. In that sense, data mining is necessarily needed. It can play a role of a magnet in this situation. However, there is a difference between a magnet and the data mining. Data mining is not just about assembling diverse data. The purpose of data mining is figuring out meaningful relations between the variables by finding out hidden patterns in the data. But data mining is not a simple work. There are 4 complex steps that must be taken in the course of data mining. Now let's find out what those steps are, centering around the case of the Walmart. Some time ago, Walmart decided to analyze its data of its customers and its sales record to find ways to increase its sales. What should they do first to analyze the data? Yes, they should have some data to analyze. This first step is called data preparation. Deleting other unneeded data, they combined its data of its customers, such as their age, gender, and its sales record, where, when, and what those customers bought. And the second step is data pre-processing. When people deal with a big amount of data, uncertainty, noise, and inconsistency are made in the data. These are the factors that make data bad, and bad data can only result in bad mining outcomes. So Walmart examined the data and then got rid of these impurities that can be huge obstacles in later procedures. And the next was data modeling. In this tab, Walmart organized the data and then ran the data mining software programs. It produced graphs and charts about the correlations between the variables. Actually, most of the correlations were obvious, like people who bought beers were also likely to buy some snacks to eat together as well. However, there was one very unexpected correlation. Guess what? It was the correlation between the beers and the diapers. On Friday afternoons, young males who bought diapers were also likely to buy some beers as well. Finding out this amazing truth, Walmart goes on the last step of data mining, evaluation and deployment. To utilize the correlation in real situation, they should first assess its credibility and flexibility. Thinking the correlation to be reasonable, Walmart moved the beer sales zone next to the diapers, and the result: both the sales of the beers and the diapers increased. Then, why would there be any correlation between the beers and the diapers? You know, beers do not really make you pee on your pants. Here's the reason why. On the last day of the work, on Friday, husband gets called by his wife saying, "Darling, we ran out of the diapers. Would you buy some on the way back from work?" So, husband goes straight to the Walmart after work, and as he picks up the diaper, he thinks, That I'm here all the way, I think I should buy some beers for me as well. So this is the story inferred by majority of people, though they believe some parts of the story are fabricated. Before listening to this story, did you really think that there would be any correlation between the beers and the diapers? Probably no. Here, through data mining, we could find new, normally unthinkable knowledge about how diverse variables are interconnected. Linking made it possible for us to look beyond what we normally see. Finding out connection between the variables that seem so much unrelated is what really opened us an infinite of possibilities. Then would this also be possible in other areas? Yes, for example, in this first industrial revolution, many people are actually trying to connect diverse areas that seem so much unrelated, such as IT and biology together. And this is what is really bringing us very unexpected, surprising results. And though it may sound a bit of an exaggerated expansion, it also works in our life. Although many experiences in our life seem unrelated now, they will, at some time, be connected and help us read a meaning found by linking the experiences. It may lead us to find hidden meanings in our life, and through this, we will be able to look beyond ordinary. So this is the end of my presentation, and thank you for listening.